What would you say the core metrics of success are? So obviously you mentioned stuff like employee experience and stuff, but do you know at all how people are actually going about measuring that or making sure that the workplace is providing that?
Yeah, I guess there's different levels of what people view as success now. Obviously, if they've hit the targets of utilization, if they've based the design on, so whether they made those decisions first of all through usage data pre-pandemic or through surveys during the pandemic, I guess one level of success is to say we were aiming at, for example, 60% of people in. Are we getting that? Is it slightly below? Is it slightly over? That's one level of success. Then there's all the monetary levels and however you determine productivity as well. There are those levels of success, but those are all measured quite differently with each different firm. I'd say, again, whether the firms have ongoing internal surveys for user experience, those levels of success as well, how engaged people are. And then I guess other than the presence, I think there's more to do with how flexible a space can be. Years ago, we'd look at a floor plan and we'd do a design for a company and sort of imagine it's going to be like that for 5 or 10 years, keep on running. But I think now it's more of a case of you can keep certain areas of a design for an office now more flexible. So these are the fixed parts. Obviously, there's built parts and there's furniture parts, but within those furniture areas, there's a flexibility. I think you have to give your client the confidence to not set a strict layout on, to say that these are the options. Next year it could look like this, the year after it could look like this, and whether that's bringing in a new piece of furniture, just moving around what you've got. I think a level of success is to how can I flex, change, keep it fresh, so that when you are using the office, you don't feel like it's stale, boring every time you come in as well.
That kind of thing has become so much more possible nowadays because with the workplace data that we gather about OpenSensors, kind of one of the things that people commonly ask us is we have these assets at the workplace, we want to understand how they're being used and which ones to provide. I guess which ones aren't being used as much. So having those spaces built out within the workplace itself, that those substitutions can be made, and then you can monitor the effect of that change and see, is this delivering better what we wanted it to than before? And know that it's not kind of like be all end all. If you make a change that's not the way, you can just swap it back because that's how the space is designed to be.